They came knowing their team was already eliminated, knowing the match wouldn't change the standings, knowing that Club America, the most decorated and polarizing team in Liga MX history, had nothing left to win in this edition of the Leagues Cup. And still, they showed up in waves, draped in blue and cream, flags flying, drums pounding, voices echoing throughout Austin's Q2 Stadium like thunder over an empty prairie. Because for fans of America, every match is a final. Every minute is sacred, and every stadium, no matter the city or context, is nothing short of sacred ground when their beloved Aguilas step onto the pitch. The official support group arrived more than an hour before kickoff, not trickling in, not scattered, but marching in formation. Entire families from Texas cities like Houston and San Antonio waving banners, chanting with heart, converting a Major League Soccer stadium into a temporary Azteca North, while the local fan presence, be it Austin FC diehards or Timbers faithful, or even press from the American side, was glaringly and deafeningly absent, giving full symbolic control of the night to the Mexican Giants, who didn't bring their full-strength squad, who didn't need to, because this night wasn't about what happened on the pitch. It was about presence, about message, about identity, and about loyalty under fire. America had drawn both their previous matches and picked up only 3 points due to a penalty shootout bonus, mathematically out of contention for the quarterfinals, but their fans, people like Luis Ramirez who drove 200 miles from Houston, people like Rosana Velasco who came in from San Antonio, despite friends questioning why she'd bother, they didn't hesitate, they didn't blink, they didn't sell their tickets or walk away. Because in their world, you don't abandon your club when the going gets tough. You double down, you make your voice heard, and you occupy hostile or neutral territory like it's your own backyard. And they did just that, taking over Q2 in a display that can only be described as overwhelming and absolute, painting the stadium in cream and blue, not just visually, but sonically. As chants roared, as songs echoed, as flares lit up outside the venue before the match, as fans waited hours for the team's arrival in the blistering August heat, showing a level of passion that defies the scoreline, defies the tournament, defies reason. Even head coach Andre Jardine, who had recently led the Liga MX All-Stars at this very stadium for the MLS All-Star Game, commented with admiration on the quality of the pitch, the beauty of the venue, and the consistent warmth with which America is received wherever they go, hinting at the reality that wherever they step foot, it becomes their home for the night. And this is not just about numbers or nationalism or rivalry, it's about cultural force, because Club America isn't just a football team. It's an institution, a movement, a storm that travels with its own gravitational pull, sweeping up every seat, every chant, every second of atmosphere, and turning a neutral site into a sea of devotion, regardless of results. And this match, while irrelevant in competitive terms, became an arena for reaffirmation, for unity, for fan power flexed at full scale, as the absence of the local and visiting MLS fans painted an even starker contrast, emphasizing the vacuum left when passion is replaced by passivity. This wasn't a clash of teams. It was a clash of mentalities, of footballing cultures, of what it means to be with a team. Not just when they win, not just when trophies are on the line, but when there's nothing to gain but pride. And that pride was on full display, from the booming arrival of the supporters group to the last whistle, where, despite elimination, America walked off the pitch like victors, because in the stands, they had already won. And even the Q2 Stadium, which in theory belongs to Austin FC, became a proving ground not for performance, but for presence, for proof that the legacy of America cannot be confined to borders or standings or outcomes. They march, they sing, they travel hundreds of miles in the dead of heat, they show their children what commitment looks like, and they plant their colors in any soil, because in their eyes, and now in the stunned silence of an MLS stadium turned Azteca satellite, everywhere is America territory. This is what it means to belong to a club with history, not just because of trophies, but because of the fans who never check the table before booking a ticket, who don't need knockout stages to justify their presence, who live and breathe this badge with a fervor that transcends sport. And if this match proved anything, it's that even when America is out, they are never truly gone. Because as long as the fans are still here, still loud, still faithful, still everywhere. Club America will remain the most undeniable, unescapable, and passionately followed team in all of North American soccer.